Hey guys, and welcome into the Roxy Report. Okay, so before I start today's video, I want to give a humongous shout out to White Homophobia. I'm going to put this here so you guys can see it. This is a upside down card. This is a card I was sent from White Homophobia. I was sent a load of these. I'm going to be sharing these out to all the places I go. They are cards that basically have suicide prevention numbers on, which I think are really, really helpful, really useful, and are a great asset. So go follow them on Twitter and go show them some love, because they have helped me so much, and I cannot thank them enough for supporting my channel and just being great force for good. If you're wondering, yes, I'm back in the bed again. I don't know, this kind of works. I like this position. This might be my new recording area. I don't know. I'm just relaxed, I'm comfy, and I have a fan near me. Everything I want is right here, so from now on, this is the Roxy Report in my bed. I have a couple of things to talk about. Firstly and foremost, how did my laser go? What are the results? What happened? Well, you're seeing me 3 days later. This is natural, no makeup or anything. As you guys know, I'm an idiot and I can't do makeup, it's too hard. So you guys are seeing the natural, realistic outlook here. So yeah, it was hard to shave, I'm not gonna lie. It was painful. It always is for the first couple of days. What I would recommend if you're getting laser hair removal, do not shave for about a week. Let your face heal, let the areas where you had the laser done heal, and just then go with it. It's a pain and it hurts, and I cannot say it any easier than that, because that's the truth. But as you guys can see, the results are fantastic. I was also asked, how long does it last? Laser hair removal is in theory, in my experience, I've had it done 11 times. Yay. 11 times, which even I couldn't believe. The first time was hell, as I've already mentioned. But every time I've gone, it's become better and better and better, and to the point where you can't even see hair that's here anymore. There is still hair there, but it's extremely fine and almost invisible. And the top lip is my worst area, just because that is the worst area to deal with. Just because it's a horrible area, and that's the most, like, sensitive part of your face. So, it's not... I don't know if it's permanent, but it's pretty much the best you can do without going for electrolysis, which I hear hurts even more. So, I'm A-okay with what I have right now. So, London. Transition update. I'm going to London, I am. What, Governor? Oh, London town. Oh, fish and chips and stuff. I don't know Cockney slang. So Chris, obviously, I don't think will be coming with me in September, so I'm going to be taking my dad. And it's for my assessment, which is good. Yay! A lot of people talk to me about transition and kind of where I stand on surgery, and should you have a vagina if you're a trans woman, and my view is very bad. No, it's not very bad. Go with what you want. I don't care. No one cares. Look, if you want to have a fanny, that's what we call it here, a vagina, then that's your prerogative. If you want to have a penis, that's your prerogative. I don't care. And you as a person are your own person. You can do what the bloody hell you want. And if you're happy, then I'm happy. And I feel like we get so much negativity and prejudice from people who are telling us to be a certain way, and that is bad, obviously. That's never good. And you should be who you want to be. So if you are going to transition and you're wondering, oh, I need to have the surgery to fit in, that's a bad outlook on life. Do not do that. You never want to fit into a group. go with what makes you happy. And I'm doing what I want to be happy. Snip, 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 snoodle. So that's my outlook. Recently, I had my brother come to me and he said, Roxy, have you heard about this trans YouTuber who's been making some pretty opinionated videos? I was like, wait a minute, have you been watching my channel? And he was like, no. No. Have you seen Riley? I was like, oh, Riley, okay. So I want to preface this by saying that I have nothing against Riley as a person, and her videos are doing something that I'd never be able to do. She's talking about topics that I have no clue about. So, well done. If you're watching this, then go you. I just want to say that I have some worries, and that's fair enough. I think the trans community on YouTube has grown, it's become this humongous thing. Since, let's say, 2013, there was like 3 channels. You had barely anyone when I started. And the trans community is like exploded on YouTube. And we've become this force. And a lot of different outlooks and differences have kind of appeared. You have very kind of strongly opinionated channels. You have very laid-back channels. Hi. You have channels that are telling you to do one thing, channels that are telling you to do another. And that's fair enough. You need that diversity on YouTube to be able to have a good outlook. I think that it's important to have different outlooks on transition and the transgender community. So when I heard he was talking about Riley, I was like, right, okay, that video about if a man basically looks at a trans woman or is flirting, or a trans woman flirts with a man, okay, a straight man, and the man goes, I'm okay, I'm just not that into you. That's a movie. Then yeah, if that was me, I'd be like, well, talk to the hand because the face ain't listening. In it. I would be gutted, I would be hurt, obviously, but I wouldn't say that that was transphobic. I would just say that the person didn't know what they were missing out on. No. So I just wanted to preface my view on that, because a couple of people have messaged me about videos like that, and I think that everyone should make the kind of videos that they want to make, and if they're gonna push forward a different outlook. The only thing that I worry about is maybe negativity. That video, when that came out, about 6 months ago, that video came out, and I saw it when it came out, and ever since then, that video has just had a rush of negativity from all areas of YouTube, and I mean, some of it's justified. Her stance on it was very kind of like, if you do not fancy anyone that's trans, you are transphobic, and I was, that's not right, that's not true, and everyone has preferences and differences on opinion, and so that of course brings negative light to the trans community, and we have reaction channels on YouTube who are reacting to that video and brought in transphobic people bloody bashing on it, and I don't agree with that, and that's not bad, but I think that we have enough issues as it is. I feel like it's hard. It's a very awkward position, I suppose, because I've always been very kind of laid back on the Roxy Report. I've never really been like, you have to act like this to be like this, and I don't think that's right, and you should never do that. So that's the only thing I would disagree with Riley on, is her outlook on dating and that kind of thing. That's the only thing, though, and it was something that brought up to me by my brother, who isn't part of the LGBT community, and when he's bringing up a video of the LGBT community, I'm like, wow, okay, that is getting some traction, and I want to just give my view on it. So that's that. That's really it. I don't know. Do you want a storytime video soon? Possibly. Go check out Wipe Homophobia on Twitter, at Wipe Homophobia, and go follow them. They're amazing. And I can't just thank you enough for just the support and love. Riley, if you watch this, I hope I didn't bash you or anything. That's not my aim at all. And to anyone who watched this and was like, you're cool, then subscribe, hit that like button and help me out. I have a Patreon too, which is in the link in the description below. I need the money! I need to buy bananas! Anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time, that's me, out. Bye guys.